Hi y'all! Hello guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. It's been a long time, I know. Jeez, oh my goodness. I know, what happened, you know what happened, don't you? You know, for you guys that watch, are my avid watchers, thank you for, sticking with me in the channel and everything. You know that back in November, I took 3 weeks off because I was kind of really ill with flu, sciatica and a dodgy foot. Oh man, it was tough. And you know the story of that because I let you guys know what was going down with me, why I hadn't been on the channel. And then I recorded some videos for that week and then I was off again. So I think when I counted it up, because we're nearing the 7th, and I think it was the 7th of November that I actually went off. And then I came back I think it might have been something like, I don't know, the 30th of November or something when I re-recorded something. And then I went off again around the 30th or the 7th of December, something like that in between those dates. And then I came back again and I said, okay, I'm going to be more consistent. I'm a lot better. And I was a lot better and I have been a lot better. Thank you, Lord, because it was a bad illness back in November. But then, obviously, you guys know that because I was ill, I had this huge backlog of clients. I mean, loads of them. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. Especially on the year aheads. I mean, I had people ordering other readings, but also a lot of year aheads, because it's the time of year when you have a lot of people wanting to do their 12-month forecast, that type of thing. And don't get me wrong, my website has always been I'm very proud of what I've created with the website. I'm very proud of the fact that I've created a very successful business. I'm now branching into other areas and things like that. It's great. But I noticed that because I'd been ill as well. Sorry, that's my Alexa. Alexa, don't turn on. I'm not talking to you. I noticed because I'd been ill, I'd had a lot of clients, and then I had more clients coming in for the year ahead. So I think all in all, in around 2 months, because we're nearing the 7th anyway, and when this reading goes up, it's probably going to be around the 7th of January or something like that. So all in all, in around 2 months, I've only been on twice. Sorry, guys, I'm really sorry, but first it was illness, and then it was, it's taken me literally 2 months to get all of the year aheads and the other readings done and down. And I'm now comfortably at a position where I can finally come back onto YouTube and record. So I just really wanted to come and explain why I haven't been on, why I've not been consistent with the channel. It's because I've been really busy on the website. So yeah, I'm going to try and be more consistent. Now what I thought I would do today, guys, is I want to do a year ahead for each of the signs. So we're going to do the usual live spread, but I'm not going to focus on the full 5 to 7 areas. The private readings do 5 to 7 areas, okay? This reading is going to be vastly toned down. So we're just going to look at today for it's not even a year ahead, it's a 6 monthly reading that we're looking at, guys. So we're looking from January through to June, the end of June 2020. And all we're going to look at is the areas of love, career and finance. That's all we're going to look at in terms of what's coming in for the next 6 months for you guys. And then I'll do an update around the June time to look at what's coming in between June and the end of the year 2020, December 2020, okay? I'm also, instead of putting up a weekly this week, I'm going to put up a month ahead. So we're also going to look at, I know it's a little bit late, I know, but yeah, we're going to look from around January 7th through to February 7th, okay? So we're going to look, whatever time I know that this is going up, I'm going to put it from there. So we're going to look around January 7th or 8th through to February 7th or 8th. So we're going to do a monthly like that. And instead of having the 1st of Jan to the end of Jan, we're going to have a look at, Jan to, Feb, whatever the dates are, okay, that I start, all right? So that's what we're going to do. What time is it? 6 minutes in. Fast forward. If you don't want to hear my blarney, just fast forward, guys. You don't have to stick around. I've missed you anyway. I've missed all of you. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in. And thank you to everyone who ordered a year ahead. It was phenomenal. 2 months of trying to get down on a whole heap of people. Ugh. Sometimes, I would start at 5 in the morning and then finish at probably 1 in the morning. 5 in the morning, I'd get up and then finish at 1 in the next morning. I was like, oh man, I can't. I was like this, but yeah, God saw me through it, and I'm so grateful. I love what I do, and I'm just really grateful for everybody who's supporting me, and all of you guys that have come for private readings and really made my dreams come true and my business a huge success. So thank you very much. All right, let's get on with the reading, guys. Enjoy the year ahead readings. And also sitting next door, you've got your January 7th or 8th through to the February 7th or 8th month ahead reading. As from next week, I'll be back onto the weeklies, but really I just wanted to kind of just say thank you and put out a couple of kind of biggest, largest readings out to you guys, all right? Love you guys loads. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hi guys, so these are the cards that we're using for both readings today. You'll know that you've got your January 7th or 8th, whenever it falls onto the February 7th and 8th or 8th reading next door. For your year ahead reading, we're going to do a 3-area year ahead, well not year ahead, 6 month ahead reading, January through to June 2020. Actually, I ought to really take these ones out because that's for the month ahead reading. So we're going to just take these ones, put that one away there. I'm going to be using the Lifespread Tarot. I've got 3 decks of this. I wish I'd missed out on the Kickstarter stroke indie deck when it was an indie deck. It's gone mass market, obviously. Luckily for me, a lot of people moaned about a lot of the decks being kind of a bit screwed, you know, peelings of bats coming off and uneven cutting and all of those things. And hey, house, the first deck I purchased, which was from W.H. Smith Mass Market Edition, really cheap, $11.99 it was. It did have a lot of peeling on the side, and I was really shocked that a part of it, which I use as this deck here, because I've got 3 of them. I had one from my family and I've bought 2 for myself. So this is the client deck. This is what I work with for clients. It's really good for really deep readings. But that one was a bit screwed on 1 or 2 of the cards. This one seems all right. So this is a new one that I opened up there. So I'm going to use this for the YouTube deck. Not to say that I'm using screwed up decks for clients or anything. It's nothing like that at all. It's just that when I started using that one, it was intended to be for the clients. Okay, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's just got a bit of, you know, one of the slides has slightly come off. But this is my YouTube deck, okay, Lifespread Tarot. It's just a beautiful deck. I love, love, love this by Chris Ann. Phenomenal. If you guys want me to do any tarot deck reviews, because I'm always buying tarot decks, and oh my goodness, of course, I forgot about a deck that I wanted to use today. I'm not going to use it today, though. It's my element. I might actually use that instead of the Grand Tarot Luxe. I was going to use that today for the monthly, but I think I will probably just use that one. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we're going to use that for the main body of the reading for the Lifespread. Then we're going to use, we've got all the majors taken out of this Golden Art Tarot. Usually I use this for clients as well, but I'm using it for YouTube anyway. Stunning deck. Really glad I got this one. So we're using the majors from this. In terms of Oracle decks, we need to take this one out and this one out, because that's for the monthly. We're using the Quantum Oracle. And we're going to do a very quick angel kind of reading with this first. All right, so we're going to look at this card deck first, and then we're going to have a look at these 2, all right? So, yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. All right, let's make a start. I wanted to have a look. I wanted to first do a spiritual reading first, so a reading from Spirit. I'm using the Quantum Oracle. This has got to be, I've bought a few different oracles since I bought this, just trying to see whether I got anything that was as in-depth and beautiful as these cards are, and I haven't. It's incredible. Sometimes you buy an oracle deck or a tarot deck and it just, there's something about it that just sets it apart from the rest. If you love oracle cards, guys, I highly, highly recommend the Quantum Oracle, because it really is a truth teller. Nothing, you know, furry or flouncy or flowery about this deck at all. It's not dark either. It just gets to those dark places that, you know, sometimes we ignore. Fantastic. So we're going to use this firstly to have a look at what the spirit messages are for the next 6 months. So remember, this reading is from January to June 2020. It's the year ahead. It's your Lifespread, 3 areas only: love, career and finance. But we're going to have a look at what the universe wants to tell you first. Right, so deserving. Over the next 6 months, the universe is saying that you need to start thinking, Cancerians, with a with a consciousness that says, sometimes we have a lack consciousness. So sometimes we can think that we don't deserve things, and sometimes we can think that we're not going to have things, and sometimes, you know, we can think that we're not going to achieve things. That's a lack consciousness. This is a deserving consciousness. So you've got to think like you deserve stuff, basically, because the consciousness is the way that you think, and the thinking has to be, you can see the wording here. I hope you can see that. I hope everything's kind of like really tight on the screen, because I haven't got my big monitor to have a look at how far or how much away things are. All I've got is the camera here. I had to take the camera all the way from my house to here. Yeah, deserving. So the next kind of 6 months, Cancerians, you've got to think with a consciousness of deserving, showing here. You've got another one, and great gratitude. So it's saying over the next 6 months, the key, I think, to success for Cancer is to think with a consciousness of deserving and great gratitude. Let's have a look. Okay. And I think that the event has to be, so you've got an event called commitment here. So the event cards are your experiences, how I read them. I don't really read booklets, unfortunately, when I get oracles. I just really go off what I feel. So you have various kind of labels for each of these cards. So the consciousness cards are the way that we think. The events, I think, are kind of the things that we experience. Okay, so there's an event card showing up here, and it's called commitment. I'm actually going to have a look at that, because I think that this is something that you need to do. You need to kind of commit to these energies here. But I'm just going to have a look at the commitment cards just very quickly. And here we go. So this card shows a man signing papers at a table, and it foretells a commitment on the horizon. It may in fact be in the form of a romantic relationship or a marriage. There could also be a business commitment, a job offer, a partnership, a rental agreement, or the sale of a house. All of these activities bode well for you at this time. This card may also signify a good resolution to a legal matter, especially one that you've been dealing with for a while. Of course, you still need to do your research and get a clear understanding of your part in this commitment. Investigate what's expected of you and what you can expect of anyone else involved. Being well informed will help the new endeavour go smoothly. Indeed, being prepared and informed helps all areas of life. The universe blesses your commitments as you bring your personal power and highest intention to all that you do. So it's nice. It's a nice card. It's not reversed. We can use the reversals actually in this deck. But I feel that for the next few months, you have to go into the next few months with a consciousness that says that you deserve things. Deserving energy showing here. And I think that you have to come to the next 6 months, Cancerians, with a great deal of gratitude. So with a consciousness of just being grateful. For example, getting up in the morning and saying, thank you, Lord. Thank you for, you know, thank you for the food that I ate today. Thank you for the breakfast. Thank you for the money I had to go and buy my food. Even if it's not a great deal. If you think with a, you know, an air of gratitude, that encourages the universe to bring more in. So we have to be grateful, and we have to know that we deserve things. And I think that the universe is saying, Cancer, the next 6 months, what we want you to do, or what we advise you to do, is to start thinking that you deserve things. All right, and also coming to every day, approaching every day with an air of great gratitude. It's also saying that there could be commitments on the horizon. Now I'm going to shuffle these cards again and see what these commitments are. As we saw in the book, it's saying things like, you know, it could be anything. It could be, you know, signing papers. He's signing a paper here, a contract. This could be the sale of a house. This could be a new partnership. This could be a wedding, that type of thing. So definitely the next 6 months needs to be focused on the way that you think in these areas here, but also there could be an event showing up here as well. Let's have a look at what this event is. What is this event in 2 cards? Show me in 2 cards what this event is in 2 cards. Right, so it's about an intention that you've set. All right, so it's all about honouring a path, and the energy, fragmented energy. Okay. So the commitment is all about an intention that you've set here, and it's something to do with the energy that you've been putting out there. All right. I think it's honouring the path despite any and this is why I feel that this is not, see, the way that I read these cards is it doesn't necessarily have to be that this is literally a physical event. It could be that you commit to these energies here, and therefore I feel that what this is saying, Cancerians, is that the universe is saying to you in the next 6 months, Cancer, what you need to be doing is you need to be thinking with an air of more deservingness. So basically, maybe for some of you guys, things don't go as well as you hope. I hope that they do, but for some of you, it might be the case. If I'm being realistic, you've got to keep that up. You've got to keep saying, no matter what's happening in my life, I deserve the best. I deserve to have the things that I want. I deserve to be successful. I deserve to be happy. And it's also about coming to every day. Every day you wake up, it's about being grateful. You know, showing the universe, coming to the universe with great gratitude, okay? And I feel that this event, the commitment showing here, I think it's saying that you therefore need to commit to honouring this path, because it's called the honouring path. So you need to commit to the intention to honour this path. And your intention over the next 6 months is to think more positively, which is what the deserving and the great gratitude card really boiled down to, Cancerians. It's all about just thinking more positively. So if you can think more positively, and if your intention is to honour the path of thinking more positively, i.e. I deserve a good man, I deserve a great job, I'm really grateful for what you've given me, universe, I'm really grateful for everything I have, God, all the rest of it. If my intention is to honour the path of these cards here, the universe is saying you need to, with this event card being commitment, you need to commit to that. All right, it's almost like signing a contract with yourself and with the universe as well. You need to commit to these energies here. You need to honour that path and commit to that path in which you're going to start thinking more positively, despite fragmented energies that come about. Because with fragmented energy, for me, the energy is broken up. One moment you might be feeling up, one moment your energy might not be feeling so positive. So despite the fragmented energy some of you guys might experience over the next 6 months, Cancerians, you've got to carry on honouring that path. And that path is all about understanding that you deserve good things, but also amidst that, it's the ability to remain grateful regardless of whatever is happening. Okay, bear with me. We're going to come back with your life spread. Okay, Cancerians, we're going to get on with your life spread. For those of you who don't know what the life spread is, very quickly we look at, usually on my website, we look at 5 to 7 areas. Okay, which focus on your home, your love life, your career, your finances, your spirituality, and all of that good stuff. Okay, but on this general reading, we're only going to be focusing on 3 areas. Usually on the website, it takes about a good hour and a half to 2 hours to go really in depth with that reading, video reading, and also a report is done with that. But on this, obviously, because time is limited, we want to try and keep it short and sweet. So we're looking at 3 areas today, which is to do with your love life, your career for the first 6 months of the year, January through to June, and also your finances. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are using for this reading the Lightseers Tarot. Love this deck, beautiful, for the body of the reading, so for the life spread, and for the anchor cards which show where everything is culminating, we use the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to have a look at what's going on around your love life over the next 6 months between January and June 2020. Please be aware also, guys, this is a general reading. So for some of you it will pan out, for some of you not. I guess if it's not a great news, you'll be glad it didn't. If it doesn't, let's have a look. So the energy around your love life is, okay, unfortunately we do have a 5 of Cups, but it doesn't mean it's all bad. It just means that the 5 of Cups is about loss. It's a pit card as well, so it's nothing really major, even though cards like 3 of Swords and 5 of Cups feel more like majors sometimes rather than pit cards. But the 5 of Cups in terms of love, it recognises the theme of sadness, loss, regret, In relationships, we lose the person that we love with, we've left a relationship or somebody's left us in a relationship. It is a kind of sad card when you get the Five of Cups energy. The person, I mean, we always have this old adage, don't we, that the person doesn't see that there is love behind him or her. They're dwelling on the past. And it is a card about dwelling, because sometimes when you get this card, somebody is looking at the fallen cups rather than the cups upstanding, and that there is potential right behind them, right round the corner. So yeah, the energy of loss and some regret is coming in terms of love in 2020 in the first 6 months. Won't be for every one of you, for some of you. What is the energy that you're experiencing underneath this? Right, so we've got the Three of Cups, and Three of Cups in a love reading is all about, I mean, it can be third party situations, but also in the main it's about a very kind of happy partnership when you get the Three of Cups energy. This is a partnership, a healthy partnership. This is a partnership where there is a great sense of commitment and cooperation between partners with the Three of Cups energy showing here. It's just great happiness and joy with this card. What's the next one here? A lot of happiness within the family. That's interesting. So underneath this energy of sadness coming in, there's Three of Cups and the Ten of Coins. This should be happiness within the family, but it can be a third party into the family as well. What's the last card showing up here? Seven of Coins. No, it's not. See, I feel for some of you guys, what is happening here in terms of love, Cancerians, is that you have this amazing partnership, because the Three of Cups and the Ten of Coins, this is a partnership that it's happy on all sorts of levels. Three of Cups is actually, I think it's first, and it's funny because it's definitely you. It's first decan in Cancer. No, second decan, sorry, in Cancer, and it's ruled by Mercury. So this is to do with communication when you get the Three of Cups energy. Sometimes the Three of Cups is to do with business and commerce and that type of things, but this is love. You've got this really good transaction going on with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Coins. Things work really, really well within this relationship. You both kind of know where you stand with each other, I think, with this Three of Cups and the Ten of Coins energy showing here. This could also be, I feel, with the Three of Cups energy, some form of an agreement as well. Three of Cups can be like an engagement card, that type of thing with the Three of Cups energy showing here. There's a celebration going on here. Perhaps with the Ten of Pentacles energy, you've decided with this Three of Cups with a partner that you're going to kind of, make the relationship more secure, more stable, more official as well with the Ten of Coins maybe. Maybe this is something to do with, marriage, engagement, that type of thing. The problem comes in when we are waiting for things to happen. And it might be, I get the impression here that though for some of you Cancerians, there's a great deal of happiness and joy within a relationship. I feel with the Seven of Coins energy, some of you guys are waiting for something to happen. And therefore, I think in this reading here, I don't think this is necessarily separation, but I do feel that there is some discontentment in a relationship here with that Five of Cups. I think that's the energy coming in, Cancerians, where some of you guys are feeling really, really discontented, and a sense of, sadness and some remorse perhaps comes in with the Five of Cups. I don't necessarily, depends on what the overall outcome is with that card, but I feel that some of you guys in 2020, and I think it's been going on from 2019, I don't think that this is something that's just going to occur in 2020. That Seven of Coins kind of is saying that this has been going on a long time, because you guys are waiting for something to happen here. Seven of Coins talks about waiting. You can see that the work is being put in, and this guy now is waiting to see, well, I want this to grow. There are the seeds. There are the Seven Coins. They're the seeds that have been planted underneath. And this guy now, can you see how he's looking for the, for the branches and everything to grow out? He's looking for the rewards for his labour, the fruits of his labour. That's what he's looking for. And that can sometimes be a bit of a wait. And I just get the impression here that the sadness comes in when this really good partnership that some of you guys are in, you're still waiting. And I think with the Seven of Coins, you're actually waiting to move to the next level. I actually feel that you're waiting to move to the next level, because I feel with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Coins, those are your seeds. That's what you've planted. And you've really kind of, for some of you guys, I feel that you've made this formidable relationship, This relationship that you're in is incredible. It's beautiful. I mean, for some of you guys, it could be that you meet someone new. Say, for example, January, February, and then come June, sort of 4 or 5, months down the road, you're thinking, well, you know, we seem to get along here and we've planted these seeds and things seem to be going well. So why haven't I met his parents, or why haven't I met her parents, or why haven't I met her friends? This is simply about moving to the next stage, is the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel that you're waiting for something to happen. And that's why we've got the sadness here. I feel relationships will be good. So if there's nothing about, for me, it doesn't look like there's a breakup or anything like that for some of you guys in a relationship. It looks like your relationships are very good. You've got that Three of Cups and Ten of Coins saying that it's good. But the Seven of Coins is saying that though the relationship seems to be really good, quite secure as well, there's a great deal of happiness and joy and personal, you know, joint security with that Ten of Coins in a relationship. You seem to be wealthy in every single way, you know. You seem to be, you know, on this, have built this foundation that feels so strong and good, but yet you're still waiting for something to happen in a relationship. For some of you guys, it might be, well, things are going so great, why aren't we getting married? Or things are going so great and we're married, why aren't we having a baby now? Or things are going so great, why haven't I met your parents or your friends? That type of thing. And that's where the sense of sadness comes in. What's the overall, where are things heading towards with that situation? Oh, the Devil. Heading towards the Devil. Well, I feel that it's certainly heading towards, you know, real conflict. I think it's going to be a real kind of, what's the word that they use? I feel that this is going to be a real sore point. I think it's going to be a real elephant in the room. And I think that it's heading towards problems with that Devil energy showing there. Real problems with the Devil. Because the Devil is, you know, obviously we only have major arcanas here. But in the long run, it's heading towards the Devil. And if something is heading towards the Devil, especially when it comes to a love reading, it depends. I feel that if the cards had been more positive in this area here, that Devil would have become a very strong commitment, because the Devil in a love reading can mean to be a very strong commitment. So if we'd have had I don't know, if we'd have had something like the Nine of Cups here, and then we'd have had something like the Star here, all right, to say that everything is looking good, wishes are coming true, things are being fulfilled. So Nine of Cups here, Star here, and then we had the Devil where everything was heading. I would have said that this is heading towards probably marriage, a really strong, long, lifetime commitment, because that's what Devil cards as well are. They talk about lifetime commitments as well. They're not just bad cards. They really aren't. You've got to learn to read tarot in all sorts of ways, and Devil definitely is not always a bad card. It can be a very good card, especially if you've got good cards aspecting it. The problem with this reading is around love is that though you have a very strong relationship with someone here, Cancerians, the energy kind of coming in around that is this sense of feeling sadness with the Five of Cups energy, some regret here. And underneath that, it's saying, well, it's because they've got a really good relationship, but one of them, either Cancer or the partner, is waiting for something to develop and happen as a result of that. And I feel that in the long term, with the Devil energy, this is going to become a really sore, really sticky point within the relationship showing here with the Devil energy, okay? The Devil talks about boundaries and limitations, and you might find that because of this energy here, if it carries on, then where it will lead with the Devil energy is that there are going to be certain boundaries or limitations or problems, just problems within the relationship, because that would be what the Devil is, problems, unfortunately. But that's only if things carry on the way that they're going. Let's have a look at what's going for... you know, this could be arguments, for example, with the Devil energy, that type of thing. What's going on in terms of your career? The energy around your career is, well, you've got a King of Cups here. So the energy around your career coming in, the King of Cups can be just working in something that you really love. So this can be the card of being really creative, for example. This can be the card of kind of just learning more about your job, becoming more creatively driven in terms of the work that you do. The King of Cups, I don't see an off... See, how I would read the King of Cups sometimes is on the card, if he's got his hand out with the cup, that can be an offer there. But the energy coming in is the King of Cups, which also for me kind of feels like you're quite comfortable, because the King of Cups is kind of settled and he's comfortable, especially on this card showing here. Sometimes the King of Cups can mean that you're keeping your head in a crisis. I won't lie about that. But also this can be somebody who's completely kind of emotionally fulfilled within what they do. What's coming underneath that? All right, so the Empress shows up here, and the Empress is all about being comfortable in the work that you do, possibly being more creative with what you do with the Empress energy showing here. It can represent the birth of a new project, for example, a new creative project with the Empress energy showing here. It can show that you're nurturing a new creative project with the Empress. It can also show expansion and growth as well with the Empress energy. So perhaps the energy of the King of Cups is coming in because there's a sense of feeling really comfortable in what you do, and underneath that comfortability in terms of work is all about expansion and growth, maybe showing up here with the Empress energy. Let's have a look at the next one. Oh, it's nice. Three of Wands energy. So I feel with the Three of Wands energy showing up here, this can be that your ships are coming in. So it could be that something that you've wanted for a very long time you're doing. But also with the Three of Wands, it is a business card as well. And it talks about networking, business networking, networking with others, doing things online, making connections as well. So I feel that some of you guys, it feels like some of you Cancerians might run your own business potentially, because I feel here with the King of Cups, the energy of the King of Cups is possibly the focus is on a lot of creative stuff as well to do with career. Underneath this energy here, we've got the Empress, which talks about growth and expansion. You might be growing, expanding with this Empress energy. Your what's the word I'm looking for here? You might be growing and expanding your I can't think about the word. It's your network. So Three of Wands is the networking. So you're growing, you're expanding your business, you're networking with others with the Three of Wands energy, probably people from abroad. You might be growing and expanding the business worldwide with the Three of Wands energy. So you're rolling out the business or you're rolling out the work to different territories abroad, that type of thing with the Three of Wands energy showing here. I just feel that you're going into new territories. There's new opportunities here opening up to you. Now, some of you guys, if you do work for someone here, I feel with the Empress energy, there is still growth and expansion within your careers, because with the Three of Wands, this could also indicate that you are broadening your horizons, and some of you guys are looking for new opportunities. So I actually feel that there is, and all three cards are really talking about expansion, every single one of them. I mean, the three, Empress represents the threes anyway, but the Three of Wands is also about expansion, and the Fool is all about looking for new opportunities. And you've got this energy of the King of Cups energy showing in here, okay? So I feel with the King of Cups energy around your careers, it's about doing what you love, Cancerians, in the first 6 months. The energy coming in is all about really doing what you love with the King of Cups energy showing here, okay? Any of the cups will show you, cups are not about money, they're about doing what we love in terms of our career. They're about doing things that our hearts are really guiding us to do. And I feel that what's happening here is that the energy is of love coming in for the career area, where you guys are really kind of saying to yourself, you know what, I really, and you're in that space, I think. Can you see where the eyes are closed? You're really in that space where you're saying, I really want to do what I love. I really want to do what my heart guides me to do. And underneath this is, whether it's your own business or whether it's work, definitely something about expansion of your business, expansion of your working role. And some of you guys, if you're expanding a business with the Empress energy, you're reaching out and connecting with people. You might be expanding in terms of rolling the business out worldwide, maybe with that Three of Wands energy, making lots of business connection, abroad, online, that type of thing, and just kind of like venturing into new territories to do with your business. So you might be networking with people here. It might be, rolling your business out into new territories. I think if you work for someone, Cancerians, then definitely, again, it's still about growth and expansion in terms of your career. The Three of Wands is broadening your horizons and looking for new opportunities in terms of work. But it's all underneath the umbrella of doing what you truly love and doing what your heart truly connects to. Some of you guys, it's very creative year in terms of work, because you've got that King of Cups and the Empress sitting there. And it's funny with the Fool. The Fool also is ruled by Uranus. So this is the planet of freedom and rebellion. All right, so this is all about wanting to be free and wanting to go out there and make your mark and do your own thing. You're kind of rebelling against the status quo, doing things the same. So for some of you guys, it might literally be just leaving a job that you're in right now and really just following your heart's desires and doing what you feel makes you feel very comfortable and happy. Where is everything leading concerning this in terms of career? It's leading to temperance, balance, which is lovely. I feel that, where your career is heading is towards balance in the next 6 months. And it really fits in with this energy here, the King of Cups, because I think that if you're looking to do something, Cancerians, that makes you feel really good, that makes you feel like, yeah, this is where I should be, this is what I feel really comfortable in doing, this is what I feel really good in doing, then I feel that it would make sense to say that where everything is leading is towards Temperance energy. There's two things with the Temperance energy, because we don't know whether you're going to get something or not, especially if you're looking for a new job, something that you really love to do. The Fool doesn't guarantee you get stuff, it just says that you're looking at new opportunities, because the outcome is the Fool energy on this area here. The outcome really is all about those new opportunities and new beginnings, and there are new beginnings, okay, in which the long-term outlook could be finally getting what you want, finally feeling at peace, feeling comfortable, feeling balanced in what you do with Temperance. For some of you guys, it could be maybe the wait is going to be a bit longer, because Temperance is a timing card, can take time. Finally, what's happening in your finances for the next 6 months? Oh, King of Swords reversed. Why is he reversed? I do feel that there's going to be some contention. I think the energy coming in is one of contention. In the upright, this is an advisor. If it's a court card that shows in finances, usually when you see court cards in finances, they're people who can help you. Or there are energies around you. For example, a Queen of Wands would be about, you know, starting a new creative venture in order to make money. But the King of Swords in the upright is good because he acts as an advisor. Okay, some of you guys, it could be receiving the energies of the wrong advice. Sometimes the King of Swords in the reverse can show as being somebody who can't be trusted, a liar as well. Lies is the King of Swords in the reverse, or there could be confusion with the King of Swords reverse. What's the energy coming in underneath that King of Swords reverse? Right, so Cancerians, that's you, the Queen of Cups, showing up here. So I think that this is, for me, with the Queen of Cups and finances, it's all about a vision. I think that there's some form of a vision here. Okay, you can see that you're kind of submerged. You're not submerged by water, but you're kind of having faith. You're sitting in the water, but you're not allowing it to pull you down. Let's have a look at the next one showing you. The Knight of Cups energy. So there's an offer coming here. There's an invitation to do something. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is somebody who's inviting you to do something. A Queen of Cups inviting you. So if this person, but I think the energy is the lie. I think there's something that's not honest here. I think somebody's going to invite you to do something financially. What's the outcome card? And you've got all cups. It's nice, isn't it? The Page of Cups is the imagination. See on this card, pigs can fly. Look at that. So it looks to me like somebody is inviting you to do something here. And the Page of Cups really for me is saying that this is an incredible opportunity. Because on this Page of Cups, this guy is looking upwards and he's saying, oh man, pigs can fly. He's got a sense of, he believes that pigs can fly. Can you see this, that the legs are in the air? He believes that anything is possible. So it's almost like somebody is inviting you to do an opportunity. They're inviting this woman here, completely, you know, approachable. I don't think it's you. I do not think it's you. I think it's somebody else. But I think she comes across as a Queen of Cups because she comes across, male or female, as being really soft, really gentle and really trustworthy, which is what a Queen of Cups is, really trusting. So this would be the type of person that would invite you to, you know, to believe the unbelievable. They would say, you know what, if you join this, if you do this, you could really make your money. You could really make a lot of money on this, you know. This is an incredible opportunity here. I know people that have joined this scheme and they've made thousands within 6 months. It's all of that type of stuff, because the Page of Cups is the card about the imagination and the dream. The Queen of Cups, yes, she's an imagination card again, but as a person, which I think this is, she's going to be really nice and she's going to be really kind, really supportive, really down to earth. And the Knight of Cups is where we invite people to do things. So I just feel somebody's inviting you to do something that they will tell you is really, really incredible, really amazing. But the energy around that is, it's a lie, because you've got a King of Swords in the reverse. They're not telling you everything. They're not being upfront. Where is this leading though? But it's leading to the Wheel of Fortune. In the long run, I don't think that that is the Wheel of Fortune as it stands. I think it's saying that it's leading to change. That's what I think it is. Because that energy coming in, if this had been a different energy coming in, the energy surrounding the situation would be different. If it had been the King of Swords in the upright, I would have not had a problem with saying that. And I might just clarify that card again, actually. And that's what it means by that. Let's use the Dark Mansion Tarot. Let's use the Dark Mansion Tarot to ask us what it means by it. Because I feel it's leading to changes. Big changes, Wheel of Fortune energy. And those big changes could see you losing money, for example. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll see, I don't know. But I'm very surprised. I'd be very surprised if that was anything good. Why have we got a King of Swords reversed? King of Swords reversed is always a liar. He tells lies. He embellishes the truth. He's not being straight up with you when he's reversed. And this is the energy around you coming in. And underneath that energy, showing up here, we've got a woman here who's inviting you to the unimaginable, to indulge in something amazing. But the overall outcome, where things are heading, is that wheel. Now, it could be changes for the better, but it could also be changes for the worse. We'll see. What do you mean by that Wheel of Fortune in 2 cards as being the long-term outcome? What do you mean by the Wheel of Fortune as being the long-term outcome in this situation? Show me. Right, you've got a reversal, so there you go. Here we go, I'll show you. Yeah, it is a reversal. The top card is, there you go. No, oh, I thought it showed something else. 5 of Cups, loss. What's the next one? 9 of Coins, reverse. That's making an investment in error. That could be you losing your home. That could be you losing your savings. The 9 of Coins in the reverse is losing money. That's losing money that you've saved. That's losing your property. You know, that's losing your personal financial security. 9 of Coins in the reverse. That's why I was saying I didn't feel that that would be a good card, and I was proved right. It's not. It's talking, the Wheel of Fortune is a neutral card, so it can talk changes for good or bad. And I feel that you've got a little bit of a, what do I call them, a hustler here. That it's almost, you know those shows or those films where you get the hustlers and they're looking at certain people as marks. So they'll mark someone out and say, yeah, that person would be good to get money from. I think that what you're dealing with here is a con man. That's what the word I'm looking for. I would be very careful this year, Cancerians, in terms of what you invest your money into. All right, because I feel that for some of you guys, you could encounter a con man. They'll tell you all sorts of things, but it will be a lie because the King of Swords is reversed, and that's a downright liar. Absolute liar. Embellishes the truth, doesn't walk straight, doesn't tell the truth. He's not an upright guy. He's a reversal. He's a liar. So the energy is of a lie coming into your finances. And it will be this person here that will come to you with the face of the Queen of Cups. So that will try and mirror you in a way because you are a Queen of Cups. They'll come to you with the energy of kindness. You know, somebody who's very controlled, somebody who's very... very on the level is the Queen of Cups energy. This person's voice will be soft. It will be very kind of soothing. And this person will speak in a way that will easily draw you in. And what they'll do is with this Knight of Cups, they will invite you. They've got the roses. They're going to invite you. All right. This could also be Queen of Cups Cancer is invited with the Knight of Cups to do, to engage in a lovely thing. The Page of Cups, the unimaginable. This person will tell you, you know what, this is if you invest in these apartments, honestly, you'll make your money back in less than a year. We've had people doing it already, and they invested, I don't know, 5,000, and now they're making over £50,000. Blah 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 blah. They'll tell you that this thing is going to be amazing, Cancerians. But in the long term, that Wheel of Fortune wasn't reversed, but it came up as its wheel. All right, and it said, in the long term, Cancerians, the Wheel of Fortune, we could have read that as, it wouldn't have made any sense to read that as fortune, big fortune, because we've got the liar as that King of Swords showing as the energy coming in, which is why I clarified it. It's saying there'll be a big change. The change is 5 of Cups. There's going to be a lot of regret here because some of you guys are going to lose a huge amount of money. You will lose a huge amount of money, all right? With that 9 of Coins reverse, some of you guys could even lose your home. Some of you guys could even lose your life savings. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to frighten you. I'm just saying if something... Because these cards here, especially the Page of Cups, if it looks too good to be true, it usually is. And the Page of Cups type of card is all about something that looks too good to be true. It looks incredible. It's so nice. It's so nice. But it's bullshit because you'll lose your money. You'll lose your money. You'll lose your money. You could lose property. You could lose your savings. You could lose a lot. So just be careful. If something feels too good to be true, it probably is. But more than anything, if your intuition tells you that somebody's telling you about something to put money into something that just looks incredible, absolutely incredible. I'm not telling you to kind of be like, oh, I'm not going to do that because Carol's Universe didn't say, but I would say make sure you check it out on all levels. And I would say also, Cancerians, if you don't trust something, bloody well don't do it. Always tap into your intuition. Always. Now, going back to the angel card, which should be, sitting as a sitting up on this reading, you should be able to see it. I forgot to mention that I'll be putting it up. The consciousness that you need to come to this year is one of deserving things. And you also need to have great gratitude, and you need to commit to honouring the path, because your intention, I think the universe is saying you need to set an intention this year that you're going to start thinking more positively. You need to commit to it, because there's going to be a lot of fragmented energies. And even if certain things aren't turning out how you want, i.e. finance, I mean, I think your finances are fine, but I think that you could make an error of judgment in investing in a certain thing. So even if something in that area doesn't turn out the way that you want, and even if for love there's kind of issues going on with certain commitments and certain kind of progressions within the relationship, the career area is great. I think everything is great. I think it's just sometimes the readings will just warn you of certain things. You still need to commit to that energy that tells you. Commit to honouring that path. Commit to honouring the intention that you are going to honour your path of thinking more positively, regardless of whatever fragmented energies may be about you. Okay? It's a phenomenal reading. What is the advice for the first 6 months? Master Jesus. Wow, that's incredible. Forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Lovely. All right, guys, that is your 6 monthly Lifespread tarot forecast. I will be back in June. Yeah, I'll be back. Is it June or is it July? No, it's July. I'll be back in July for your second one. Okay, looking at July up until the end of the year. So yeah, don't worry about anything, please. It's a general reading, and at the end of the day, this is just saying, if your intuition doesn't feel right about somebody who's telling you to invest in something or put you, because they'll ask you for money. That's the whole point, because you're going to lose money. You're going to regret. You're going to regret it. 5 of Cups reversed. Sorry, 5 of Cups in the upright. You're going to regret losing money for 9 of Coins in the reverse. You'll regret taking the action. So if something doesn't feel right to you, please, please, please. There's a saying that we use in the UK. If in doubt, do nout. In other words, if you don't trust something, don't do it. Just stay clear of it. All right? There is a need to clearly define where a relationship is going as well in the next 6 months. Okay? All right. Love you guys loads. And I'll see you on your month ahead reading, January 8th to February 8th. It's sitting next door, so check that out. Speak soon. Bye.